Alright, what's up, everybody? Check Better Bluff. So, I just got done doing 15 and a half years of the last 16 years in Nevada Department of Corrections. I was arrested for being a fence. All I did was move stolen property, and I stole a lot of it too. I probably stole half of it and purchased the other half from various, let's call them distributors, if you will. I had a lot of buyers, ranging from poker players, business owners, personal friends. I sold stuff at the. I ran an auction house. Sold stuff at the swap meet. I had probably 7 or 8 stores around town that I was just basically having it looking like a pawn shop. I had everything from tools to appliances to to electronics to jewelry, you name it. It was in these stores because I was putting them there for 50% of whatever they could sell it for, with nothing down. So I was sentenced to 12 to 30 years. Got caught with approximately $5.2 million worth. 9 separate storage units full, an auction house full, close to $1 million in cash, jewelry, and poker chips taken out of the house that I was living at. I was given an opportunity to do a lot less time, and I didn't take it. I did the quote-unquote noble stand-up thing. Never gave up none of my buyers. Never gave up none of my business associates. And they smoked me. 12 to 30 years for stolen property in the state of Nevada. I know guys that got 2 or 3 bodies under their belt and didn't get that much time. People ask me all the time, am I upset that I got that much time or how unfair it was? I truly don't think so. I committed a minimum 3 to 5 felonies every single day for about 6 years straight. Every single day. Whether it was purchasing or breaking into, or selling it, breaking into trucks, stealing the semi-trucks, the moving trucks, the U-Hauls, the Snap-ons, the you name it, the convention center trucks, you name it. If it was on wheels, I had to have it. I had multiple people working inside casinos, convention centers, etc. Security guards even at both casinos and convention centers. They were the ones that were giving me the call to tell me to come get the stuff and pretty much tell me what was in there. There was a while there that literally $500,000 in the safety deposit box with about another $250,000 owed to me from the last week. Blew almost all of it playing blackjack, baccarat, craps, roulette, slot machines. You name it. If it was a house game, I was doing it. I really didn't care, because if I lost, I just go out to the parking lot and steal a semi-truck and go do it again. I was looking for that one good, 3-day run. I started committing crimes for a living, if you will, for a profession. When me and the woman I was with, we split up. Came home and caught her cheating on me. Ended up at my uncle's house on the northeast part of the valley in Vegas. It's where I saw people bringing him over stuff to trade for drugs that he was then selling to the Mexicans for more money and more drugs. But I knew poker players who would, pay triple probably what he was paying. what he was getting. And that's how it started. Next thing you know, I'm going around to every dope dealer and every facet of the underworld that I could find that would be willing to get me the desired items that I wanted. And the ones that weren't trying to get me the desired items that I wanted, I'd go out and get myself. I regret it. I wish I never did it. I was given an opportunity to do very, very little, very, very, very little time. I didn't take it because I would never give up, a business partner or my buyers, if you will. There's no way. I couldn't do it. People ask me, well, why? And people would have gave you up. Probably true. They probably would have given me up. But we'll never know. And at the time, I thought that, it gave me an opportunity to hold my head high, if you will. My co-defendant, which was my son's mother, she was about 6 months pregnant at the time. And they said, she had to go to prison. So I negotiated a real sweet deal for her. I'll plead out as long as my pregnant girlfriend gets to go home and raise my son. And my son's not born a ward of the state. Yeah, well, still to this day, don't think nobody even appreciates that. Definitely not my son, and definitely not her. It was cool though, hey. She stuck around when I was, the first 8 months. Yeah. My biggest regret is my children. Not being there for them, not being able to raise them and show them that their dad's not a bad guy. And not a true piece of shit, if you will. There's not a day that goes by that I don't regret leaving my children in the situations that they were in, with their mothers, fatherless, if you will. Well, until their mothers found a new boyfriend anyhow, but somewhat fatherless. I regret a lot of things. Every day that I'm home since Monday, today's now Friday morning, I've cried. I'm scared. I don't want to fail. I can't fail. I want to be able to give my children and my loved ones and my significant others, something to be proud about other than my goddamn release date. The last 20 years, it's the only thing anybody has to be proud about. It's the fact that I got released from prison. I tattooed Check Better Bluff on my skin for what's the equivalency of facial recognition. My tattoos are going to draw a lot of attention. It's going to make me memorable. And it's probably going to put a bullseye on my back every day that I play. Which, I'm fine with that because I've been playing like that for the last 15 years in prison, as the house. So, I don't think I can have it any other way. I'm scared. The other day, after booking a $3,000 win, I thought about going back. I'd rather go back on my own fruition and go back because I failed. I never understood the term institutionalized until the other day. I will, and I mean I will, be on the cover of every poker magazine. I will be recognized as one of the best players in the game. I'll never be able to get the title of the greatest poker player of all time, but I guarantee you I can get recognized as one of the greater or one of the better players, or the best player currently in the game. I don't think that there's anything that can stop me other than myself. I worry every day. I got a very small bankroll. I got out of prison with enough money from a friend of mine to get a buy-in. Mikey, I appreciate it, man. You're a good dude. I'm gonna be discussing a lot of poker strategies, concepts, ideas. Some of it will be rewash. We've all read the same books. We've all been in the same situations and hands. Whether it's in a 2-5 game or a 100-200 game. I've played everything from 1-3 limit 7 or 1-3 7-card stud at the El Cortez, all the way up to 300-600 limit mixed games at the Bellagio, 100-200 every single day I was playing. We're gonna discuss pot odds, first in, last out, positioning, hand selection. What's the best? Sorry about that. I'm driving. What is the? What's going to be the best? Ways to play top pair, top kicker. What is going to be the best way to trap? What's going to be the best way to play positioning, whether it be early or late? Hand ranges are huge. Bankroll management, huge. There is nothing more in this world that I want than to be a positive role model for my children. A man that could put food on the table and buy Christmas gifts and everything with legal, legit money. Can't even tell you the last time I did that. Bought something with legit money. Definitely wasn't before I came to prison, I can tell you that. Maybe since I've been home, yeah, but definitely wasn't before I came in. We will win. We will make you a winning poker player. If you follow the strategies, the concepts that I've set forth, I will take you. I will be able to improve your win rate, if you even have a win rate. And if you don't have a win rate, we're going to make you at least a break-even player. Stick with me. You have my word. Everything I say about my past, about my current situation, and about my future will be 100% the truth. I got a hell of a story to tell. A hell of a story to tell. Prisons, gangs, mental health, stabbings. Multiple stabbings, unfortunately. Prison life. Mental illnesses. Drug addiction. Pit addiction. Definitely addicted to those pits for a while. Somebody told me a long time ago, life is what you make it. And your past does not make you who you are. It just gives you something that you have an opportunity to better. I truly believe that the best of my past will be the worst of my future. I truly believe that. Please subscribe. That way you can get the content as soon as it comes out. Right now we're going to break down a few hands. We're going to get into a few things. So I'm going to have content that describes, that's going to be from inside the prison system, where I recorded while I was on the inside. I'm going to have content about sessions, hands, strategies from now, from daily hands. We're going to break down a lot of the small little nuances that makes a big difference in poker. Tilt and bankroll management are going to be huge. And I'm also going to cover cooking. I guarantee I'm going to make some meals that's going to make your tongue slap your brains out. That's how good that shit's going to be. I'm going to attempt to make every meal for under $25. That's going to feed 4 people. And we're going to make it in less than 30 minutes. So that way we're going to have, you could do it like myself, a single father with some children. Or, a single father with, family members that I'm going to be staying with for the first, God knows how long. Hopefully not very long, but I'm going to cover a lot of shit. And it's going to be true. And it's going to be one hell of a ride. I started this bankroll with $600 and a credit card on November 21st. By the time the World Series comes around, or the new year, or the whatever deadline you want to set, I'm going to make something of myself. I'm going to make my children and my significant others and my loved ones very proud to call me their son, brother, father, whatever. Everything I've done in my life, I've done wrong. Not everything, but almost everything I've done in my life, I've done wrong. I promise you I'll keep it real. I promise you. So I got one hell of a freaking story to tell you. One hell of a freaking story. So please subscribe and check me out. We're going to get rich together. I'm going to document how I started out with $650, $620 actually, that a friend gave me. And I'm going to be playing some of the biggest games in Vegas in a matter of a few months. All right, everybody. You heard it right here from me on November 25th at, 6 o'clock in the morning. Exactly what we're going to do and exactly how I'm going to do it. Because I don't think there's nobody out there that has the reading abilities that I have, that has the straight numbness. I don't think I can get mad at a poker table. I'm so numb. I've had to block out every single emotion for the past 15 and a half years. Because you can't have emotions in prison. Emotions get you stabbed. Emotions get you called out, beat up, get your shit took, get you robbed. For some cases, get body parts taken. Life is different out here, and I have to adjust. So there's going to be a lot of time for adjustment. So if you see me, come up and say hi. If you got something to say, I'll listen. If you got a question, I'll do my best to answer it. I'm scared. I'm doing this pretty much all alone. I don't have a female friend to, put my shoulder on when times get tough. Only thing I got is my shoulders, and I'm gonna hold them back. I'll hold my head high, and I 100%. I'm gonna succeed and be recognized as one of the best poker players currently in the game today. Peace, everybody. Check Better Bluff.